Korea.
Voice of Korea.
This is Voice of Korea.
We begin the English language transmission from Pyongyang, the capital of the Democratic People's Republic of Korea.
Here is Mr. Powers, served by the Kim Il-sung. Senator Kim Jong-il.
Respected Kim Jong-un, First Secretary of the Workers' Party of Korea, First Chairman of the National Defense Commission of the DPRK, and Supreme Commander of the Korean People's Army, gave field guidance to the Ryugyong Dental Hospital and the Angli Children's Hospital. He was accompanied by senior officials of the Central Committee of the Workers' Party of Korea. Respected Kim Jong-un made the rounds of the diagnosis and treatment room, first aid treatment room, dental craft room, dental prosthesis room, and different other places of the Ryugyong Dental Hospital, and learned in detail about the medical service and management. He kindly asked how many patients visit the hospital a day, how the facilities provided by the party are working, and if medicines are supplied properly. Seeing patients and their families waiting in the lobby and the patients under treatment, he kindly asked for what treatment they came and what they are suffering from, and told doctors to give good treatment to them. Pressing hands of all the persons expressing great thanks, saying they are receiving medical treatment without paying a penny in the palatial hospital built thanks to respected Marshal Kim Jong-un, he warmly wished them good health. He said that as he saw many people in the hospital, he could know that it is very good that the Ryugyong Dental Hospital was built. Told that the hospital is enjoying great popularity of people, though it is not long after its inauguration. Respected Marshal Kim Jong-un said the party had built the Ryugyong Dental Hospital not to introduce that we have a dental hospital of world standard, but to let the people enjoy all benefits of socialism in good health. He acquainted himself in detail with the material and technical foundations of the hospital and the problems arising in treatment of patients, and said the party would send computers, vehicles, and others necessary for informationization of medical service and management, and solve all problems arising in the management of the hospital. He stressed that the medical workers of the hospital should steadily improve their techniques and skills, and value and take good care of the medical equipment and apparatuses like the apples of their eyes. Respected Kim Jong-un also visited the Angli Children's Hospital. At the hospital, he learned in detail from officials of the hospital if they have any difficulties in the management and medical service activities. He said the only children's hospital had been built for the children to grow up without any illness and kindly solve then and there the problems arising in the management of the hospital. Respected Kim Jong-un expressed the belief that the Ryugyong Dentist Hospital and the Ongyu Children's Hospital would take the van in demonstrating the validity and vitality of the party's health policy and the socialist public health system. Foreign mass media on the 17th reported of the enlarged meeting of the Central Military Commission of the Workers' Party of Korea, held under the guidance of Kim Jong-un, chairman of the Central Military Commission of the Workers' Party of Korea. The Chinese news service, Xinhua News Agency, and Hong Kong Phoenix Satellite Television, the Russian Italtas, and the Japanese Chava News reported that at the meeting, leader Kim Jong-un analyzed and summed up the work of the People's Army last year and put forward important tasks and ways to be held fast to by the People's Army this year. The Bulgarian Preparatory Committee for celebrating the 102nd birth anniversary of Generalissimo Kim Il-sung was formed in Sofia on the 13th. The Preparatory Committee decided to give wide publicity to the undying exploits of great leader President Kim Il-sung through media and hold the various political and cultural events on the occasion of his birth anniversary, the significant day of the sun. Overseas Koreans warmly congratulated respected Marshal Kim Jong-un on his election as deputy to the Supreme People's Assembly of the DPRK. Chairwoman of the General Association of Koreans in China, Jang Sun-jung, chairperson of the Central Association of Korean Nationals in Russia, and other overseas Koreans said the election of respected Marshal Kim Jong-un as deputy to the Supreme People's Assembly of the DPRK is an expression of absolute trust of the people across the country in him and an eruption of the invariable faith and will of all service persons of the Korean People's Army and people to accomplish the revolutionary cause of Juche to the end under his leadership. Kim Yong-nam, president of the Presidium of the Supreme People's Assembly of the DPRK, sent a message of greetings to Hassan Rouhani, president of the Islamic Republic of Iran, on the 21st on the occasion of the Iranian New Year. The message wished the president and people of Iran greater success in their work for defending sovereignty and dignity of the country and achieving economic development. It also wished the Iranian president good health and happiness this year too. Today, DPRK Premier Park Bong-joo sent a message of greetings to Ishaq Chahangiri, first vice president of Iran, and Foreign Minister Park Wei-chun to his Iranian counterpart Muhammad Javad Zarif. The Baron Senior Secondary School in Usi County, Chagang Province, the DPRK, was named after hero of the Republic, Kim Gung-sur, and his bust was erected at his alma mater. After graduating from the then Baron Secondary School, he served in the Army for National Defense and then worked at the explosive clearing team of the Gangwon Provincial People's Security Bureau. He rescued his comrades before dying a heroic death in October 2012 while defusing a time bomb dropped by the U.S. imperialists during the Fatherland Liberation War. A meeting was held on the 21st for naming the Baron Senior Secondary School Kim Gung-su Senior Secondary School. Present there were Kim Chun-sop, Chief Secretary of the Chagang Provincial Committee of the Workers' Party of Korea, officials concerned, teachers and pupils of the school, bereaved family of the hero, parents of pupils, and public security men. Rustam Minnikhanov, president of the Republic of Tatarstan of the Russian Federation and his party, laid a wreath before the Liberation Tower on the 21st. Present on the occasion were DPRK Vice Foreign Minister Kung So-gung, officials concerned, Russian Ambassador Extraordinary and Plenipotentiary to Korea, Alexander Zimonin, and his embassy staff members. Guards of honor of the Korean People's Army were lining up at the tower. Amid the playing of the wreath-laying music, the attendants laid a wreath in the name of the president and observed a moment's silence in memory of the fallen soldiers of the Soviet Army. That day, the Russian guests visited the victorious Fatherland Liberation War Museum. They paid a tribute to the full-length statue of the great leader Kim Il-sung waving back at the square where the military parade for war victory was held. After looking round many rooms of the museum, they placed a bouquet before the sculpture victory of the monument to the victorious Fatherland Liberation War and paid noble homage to the officers and men of the heroic Korean People's Army. That Saturday, an agreement on cooperation between the Chambers of Commerce of the DPRK and the Republic of Tatarstan of Russia was signed in Pyongyang. The government of the DPRK gave a banquet on the same day in honor of the president of the Tatarstan and his party on a visit to Korea on the occasion of the 65th anniversary of the agreement on economic and cultural cooperation between Korea and Russia. Invited to the banquet were the president and his party, Russian ambassador Alexander Zimonin and his embassy staff members. On hand were Vice Premier Kang Sok-chul and officials concerned. According to the South Korean Yonhap News, the Institute for Modern Economic Studies recently conducted an opinion poll among 88 reunification, diplomatic, and security experts of South Korea, and the poll is called for lifting May 24th step, a confrontational measure. 79.5% of the pollees in particular underscore the need to expand dialogue and cooperation for improvement of inter-Korean relations and reunification, and 61.4% of them praised the tour of Mount Kumgang as a symbol of reconciliation and peace between the North and the South, the Institute announced on the 18th. 12 universities of South Korea, including Sungmyeong Women's University, Korea University, Gyeonggi University, Korea University, and Dankook University, separately staged Wednesday demonstrations on the 19th in denunciation of the crimes related to the sexual slavery for the old Japanese army, according to the South Korean internet newspaper Voice of People. The participants demanded the Japanese government admit the past crimes and make a formal apology and legal reparation for them. The South Korean government should also make positive efforts to restore the honor and human rights of the victims trampled down by the old Japanese army, they stressed. The Vanguard Party of Indonesia issued a statement on the 17th in support of the statement of the National Defense Commission of the DPRK. The statement said the National Defense Commission of the DPRK issued a statement on March 14th as regards the more undisguised U.S. hostile policy towards the DPRK. It noted that the U.S. hostile policy towards the DPRK will face a final ruin as it ignores the current of the times and is based on misunderstanding of the opponent. And that's the end of the news, read by Che Jong-nam. This is Voice of Korea. The daily Rodong Sinmun on Saturday carried a commentary titled, "Distortion of History Will Bring Only International Isolation." The commentary said, the Japanese government makes desperate efforts to distort the past history of crimes as it considers that the historical view for the Japanese people to have pride may be given, and continued, the press conference held by citizens of Glendale of California of the United States in the city park on the International Women's Day, March 8th, proves once again that Japan cannot reverse its past history of crimes as it pleases. The crimes of the Japanese imperialists are a wide-ranging international issue on the crimes committed not only in Japan but also in many other countries. The past history of crimes of Japan cannot be erased with a large amount of money, nor can be changed though the contents of the history textbooks and the main law on education are revised. Now the move to erect statues of sexual slavery girls for the old Japanese army shows a sign to be expanded to different parts of the United States. It is an answer of the international community to Japan's extremely promoted attempt to distort the past history of crimes. From its persistent attempt to distort history, Japan will get nothing but an international isolation. At an international meeting held in Geneva, Switzerland some time ago, many countries showed the strong will of the international community not to pardon any attempt of the Japanese government to distort the past history of crimes. The Japanese government's absurd attempt to distort and reverse the past history of crimes of the Japanese imperialists is a silly one to do harm to itself. Though late, the Japanese government must admit, apologize, and compensate for the tremendous immoral crimes committed by the Japanese imperialists as early as possible, the commentary stressed. That was the commentary under the title, Distortion of History Will Bring Only International Isolation, carried in the daily Rodong Sinmun on Saturday. This is Voice of Korea. Now here's the female trio, Song of Happy People.
The bosom of Marshal Kim Jong-un is the best. Now we will enjoy instrumental quintet, The Mother Party. Introduce the female soul in mixed function, the motherland and I.
monument, Young Sun Kingo. The Gyeongwon Kingo is growing on Mount Rock, more than 10 kilometers west of the downtown Pyongyang, the capital of the Democratic People's Republic of Korea. The mountain looks like a dragon ready to fly into the sky. hence the name Gyeongak or Dragon Mountain. The mountain is famous for its beautiful scenery from olden times. The Jingo has grown for more than 500 years by the Bourbon Hermitage, one of the historical remains of Mount Gyeongak. It is a very unique shape. At first, 3 trees were planted and they were mixed to be one during their long growth. The tree has a legend. One day, 3 pairs came to see the Bourbon Hermitage and swore to be brothers. As a token of it, they planted 3 gingo trees there, which are growing today too. The tree branched 3 from the bottom, and the 3 branched out at 2.5 meter height to form a broom-shaped crown. The tree is about 28 meters high, and the bottom is 3.7 meters round, and the crown is about 16.5 meters wide. The leaves look like an open fan. It is good to see the green gingo tree in summer, but the yellow one in autumn makes Mount Gyeongak more beautiful. The unique tree is of great scientific significance and adds beauty to Mount Gyeongak. The tree has been designated as a living monument and preserved well. The Gyeongak-san Jingo is growing today too, giving pleasure and relaxation to the visitors to Mount Gyeongak. So far, you've been listening to an account under the title Living Monument, Gyeongak-san Jingo. This is Voice of Korea. You enjoy your female trio in Pangchang. We love everything on this land. music, forest is swaying. Korean female duet, My Life.
Dear listeners, with this we conclude the English language service of Voice of Korea from the Democratic People's Republic of Korea. Voice of Korea presents its English language service for Southeast Asia between 5 and 6 hours UTC for 13,650 kHz and 15,105 kHz, and between 10 and 11 hours UTC on 6,185 kHz and 9,850 kHz. From Middle East and Northern Africa, between 16 and 17 hours UTC on 9,890 kilohertz and 11,645 kilohertz, and between 19 and 20 hours UTC on 9,875 kilohertz and 11,645 kilohertz. For Southern Africa, between 19 and 20 hours UTC on 7,210 kilohertz and 11,910 kilohertz. And for Central and South America, between 4 and 5 hours UTC on 11,735 kilohertz, 13,760 kilohertz, and 15,180 kilohertz, and between 10 and 11 hours UTC on 6,170 kilohertz and 9,435 kilohertz. Goodbye, this is Pyongyang. 방송입니다. 조국으로부터 멀리 떨어져 계시는 청취자 여러분 안녕하십니까? 지금부터 여러분들을 위한 이 시간 방송을 시작하겠습니다. 오늘의 방송은 경남 공정운동지께서 유경구강병원과 어미아동병원을 현지지도 하신 소식과 보도, 그리고 노동신문 개관, 역사왜곡 행위로 얻을 것은 국제적 고래성, 이런 제목의 논평과 음악도로 편성됐습니다. 정리하는 김종은 동지께서 유경구강병원과 어미아동병원을 현지지도 하시었습니다. 조선노동당 제1비서이시며 조선민주주의인민공화국 국방위원회 제1위원장이시며 조선인민군 최고사령관이신 경의하는 김종은 동지께서 유경구강병원과 어미아동병원을 현지지도 하시었습니다. 조선노동당 중앙위원회 비서 최태복 동지, 조선노동당 중앙위원회 부장 한광산 동지, 조선노동당 중앙위원회 제1부부장들인 황병서 동지, 리재일 동지가 동행했습니다. 경의하는 김종은 동지를 병원의 일꾼들이 맞이했습니다. 우리 당의 뜨거운 운동 속에 일떠선 현재적인 유경구강병원과 어미아동병원의 의료 일꾼들 인민들은 눈도 뜻답게 경의하는 원수님을 비웃는 크나큰 경사와 행복에 좁혔습니다. 경의하는 원수님의 품에 저저마다 안겨들며 높은 곳 만세를 부르고 격정의 눈물을 흘리는 인민들과 의사들에게 원수님께서는 어서 치료를 받으라고 치료하는 모습을 보자고 달래시었습니다. 경의하는 김종은 동지께서는 유경구강병원의 진단치료실, 구급치료실, 기공실, 보철실을 비롯한 여러 곳을 돌아보시면서 의료봉사 실태와 관리운영 종령을 구체적으로 알아보시었습니다. 경의하는 원수님께서는 하루에 환자들이 몇 명이나 찾아오는가, 당에서 마련해준 설비들의 상태는 어떤가, 의약품은 제대로 보장되는가를 하나하나 물어주시었습니다. 경의하는 원수님께서는 대기실에서 기다리는 환자들과 가족들, 치료를 받는 환자들을 보시고 무슨 치료를 받으러 왔는가, 어디가 아픈가를 다정히 물어주시고 의사들에게 치료를 잘해주라고 이러시었습니다. 경의하는 원수님께서 지어주신 궁전 같은 병원에서 돈 한 푼 내지 않고 치료를 받고 있다고, 정말 고맙다고 인사를 올리는 노인들의 손을 잡아주신 원수님께서는 건강하라고 뜨겁게 말씀하시었습니다. 경례하는 원수님께서는 병원에 사람들이 많은 것을 보니 의료 봉사 활동이 활발히 진행되고 있는 것이 알린다고 하시면서 유경구강병원을 건설하기를 잘했다고 기뻐하시었습니다. 병원이 개원된 지 얼마 되지 않지만 인민들 속에서 대단한 호평을 받고 있다는 보고를 받으신 경례하는 원수님께서는 당에서 유경구강병원을 일떠세운 것은 세계적 수준의 구강병원이 있다는 것을 속에 선전하자는 것이 아니라 인민들이 건강한 몸으로 사회주의 부귀영화를 누리게 하자는 데 있다고 말씀하시었습니다. 경례하는 원수님께서는 병원의 물질기술적 토대와 환자치료 사업에서 제기되는 문제들에 대하여 구체적으로 요해하시고 치료 사업의 정보화 시견과 관리 운영에 필요한 컴퓨터와 연전 기재 등을 당에서 마련해 주겠다고 병원 관리 운영에서 제기되는 문제들을 당에서 모두 풀어주겠다고 말씀하시었습니다. 경례하는 원수님께서는 병원의 의료 일꾼들이 기술기능 수준을 부단히 높이며 의료 설계와 기재들을 눈동자와 같이 아끼고 애효 관리하여야 한다고 강조하시었습니다. 경례하는 김정은 동지께서는 억류아동병원에도 들리시어 병원 일꾼들로부터 관리 운영과 의료 봉사 활동에서 예로되는 것이 없는가를 자세히 알아보시었습니다. 경례하는 원수님께서는 우리 어린이들이 병을 모르고 마음껏 자라나도록 하기 위하여 억류아동병원을 일떠세웠다고 하시면서 병원의 관리 운영에서 제기되는 문제들도 즉석에서 풀어주시는 뜨거운 운정을 베풀어 주시었습니다. 경례하는 김정은 동지께서는 당의 보건 정책과 사회주의 보건 제도의 정당성과 생활력을 과시하는 데서 유경구강병원과 억류아동병원이 앞장에 서리라는 기금의 확신을 운영하시었습니다. 유경구강병원과 억류아동병원의 의료 일꾼들은 경례하는 김정은 동지의 개미 같은 언덕을 가슴 깊이 새기고 지대예방 사업의 정성을 다 바침으로써 경례하는 원수님의 자유로운 노고의 사랑이 우리 인민들과 어린이들에게 더욱 뜨겁게 가닿도록 하는데 적극이 바지할 불타는 교리를 다지었습니다.